So CoffeeZilla made a video about this, and I feel like that's the way that everybody feels. 2 days before becoming president, again, Donald Trump launches a meme coin that vests during his presidency. That's right.
Trump just launched a meme coin. Welcome back to the Void. This is not how I wanted to start my 2025. Let me tell you that right now.
You know he just woke up.
Here's the tweet. My
Jesus.
new Donald Trump official meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for.
Yeah.
Winning. Join my very special Trump community. Get your Trump now. Go to gettrumpmemes.com. When you go there, you join the Trump meme, which is buying something and hoping it goes up in value. Currently, that stands at a $13 billion market cap. Because nothing.
It's gone down since then. If you look at it right here, it's now at a $5.1 billion market cap. So it's actually gone down by $800 million since I started this stream.
Matters, which you know is great.
Yep.
I think that's cool. I think that's awesome. In addition, $12 million has been made in fees already just on the trading volume.
Man.
Which is over $1 billion so far.
Nice.
And I think that's even better. I'm joking. I don't even know. I'm speechless, actually. I don't know what to say. It's historic in its stupidity. It's historic in its grift. The level of scam here to use the days before your presidency, your inauguration, to use that as a hype project for the meme. Like, did this guy want to do the presidency the second time? Or was this the meme coin hype plan? We're 2 days away, okay? Understand, we are 2 days away from an inauguration. Yep. I mean, should he be writing a speech? He's launching a meme.
I don't know if he'll even have one. He'll probably just get up there and start talking. It's insane, man. I can't, like, so I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, but when I read that Trump was launching a meme coin, somebody told me, I was like, yeah. Like, I wasn't like, oh, there's no way. Like, I went to check it, right, to see. But it's like, I immediately, my first thought was, yep.
Coin. Okay, that's the start of it. That's the start of the grift. Then you have to understand
the content
that
present.
The Trump meme
this
coin,
is insane.
Which has no value, no intrinsic value. 80% is owned by the Trump camp. 80.
Smart.
Only 20% goes to the public. 10%
there you go.
Went to the liquidity pool, and 10% went to the public allocation. Here's
that way they
the rest
control
of it.
Everything.
This is their website.
This is going to bail out Hawk Tua?
GetTrumpMemes.com. And yes, I've thought at first this was a hack. I was like, there's no way this could be true. They also have a, Donald Trump Truth Social post about it. Phantom Wallet has, verified it. I hope.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that whenever this came out, that it was actually just like a joke or a mistake. But the fact is that no, it's real. They thought Trump got hacked. No. It's real.
To everything that I will wake up and find I've been deepfaked. Let me just say that for the record. If this is wrong, and this is just sort of an initial reaction thing, I will do a follow-up if there's more details that come out. I mean, it seems like a straightforward grift to me. But I hope that I'm wrong.
Trump's going to rug pull the day after the inauguration, then pardon himself. Easy $5 billion. Oh my God.
But at least at first glance, it appears to be what it is. It looks like, which is a former president about to be president using the hype of their campaign to launch. I mean, it's so insane. I mean, it's funny in its insanity, but it's also
probability chances that Trump brings it up at the inauguration speech. Go. Okay. Okay. There you go. This is amazing. Oh my God.
So gross in how cynical it really is. I mean, you have to understand, most of the people who actually buy this, like sincerely buy this, are like diehard DGen crypto heads who might make some money because they spend all day on Deck Screener looking for coins, and they caught this at 100K, or they caught this at 10 million, and now it's 13 billion, right? They're going to make money.
Yeah.
Most people who this is actually targeted at, which is normies, who go, what's a Solana? What's I just learned about what Bitcoin was. What's a smart contract? Can I buy it with a credit card? Like, the people buying this with a credit card? Roasted, dude. Game over. Obliterated. You're gone. You're done.
They said the same thing about the tariffs, to be fair.
And then, by the way, of course, the third group, besides the snipers, the people, the degens who are looking for this, who are going to make money, the public's going to get wrecked, and then the other people are going to make money. As obviously, the people who are going to make the most money are the insiders. Number one, the part of the Trump camp that knew this was coming out, knew the contract address, who got it right when it launched, right? Obviously. The other people who are going to make money are the insiders who are going to get the rest of this 80%. So basically, Trump launched this through CIC Digital, who I think he launched his other NFTs with. According to this article by ABC, CIC Digital is fully owned by the Donald Trump Revocable Trust.
Very convenient. It's crazy because, like, you know how everybody says, like, Bobby Kotick is, like, you know, a scammer and, like, a money grubber and everything? Like, I feel like nobody does it like Donald. This is on another level, man. It's like he's selling Bibles, he's selling water, he's selling steaks, he's got shoes, he's got watches, he's selling crypto. Like, he just does everything. Like, what the fuck?
So
the
it's
university,
kind of unclear exactly. Like,
NFTs,
is he getting paid a licensing deal for this? Is he just one of the guys? It's not that clear. But let's just break down, because I think that's kind of intentional that it's not that clear. Here's the
White House is a storefront. I can't believe this is happening. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Here's the allocation. So there's 6 groups who are getting the rest of the 80%, and they're all
should be
labeled
illegal.
Very
it's
obscurely.
Not.
Like, it's just, you know,
well, maybe it
creators
is.
in CIC Digital 1. CIC Digital 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. That's all the description we get, at least on this page. And you can see that they're not locked up at the start. They have a 3 to 12 month lockup duration, depending on the group. And basically, they unlock over 24 months. That's the punchline. So over 3 years, all of this will be unlocked. This token will be diluted by the rest of that 80%. What I think is so cynical about this is that it's going to fully vest during the presidency. So it's like there's no way that they're not going to get millions of dollars out of this. They're going to extract so much value from the Trump base and degens, of course. But it's insane. It's like going to be the historic grift. I honestly can't believe it. I'm like,
no. You think that because it's just started. Like, if you really think that this is going to be it, it's going to stop. This is going to be the last thing.
Waiting for someone. Is somebody going to stop this? Like, is this allowed? But yeah, no, it's insane. I mean, how could this not, like, how do you expect people to lose interest in a coin when the guy is running the free world? And that's not an endorsement, because the coin is going to be sold by insiders.
Yeah.
But it's like, I saw a tweet that I was just like, yes. Somebody goes, crime is legal. And that's how I kind of felt about that. I was like, that's how it feels right now. To say it's a conflict of interest is like, insulting all the people who've had conflicts of interest before. It's so crazy to use the presidency in this manner to pump a meme coin to enrich yourself, insiders, and basically everyone but your standard base, right? Because the standard Trump guy and girl, they aren't like crypto people.
No.
Maybe a little bit. Like a part of his base has become crypto people because of this new crypto turnaround he's done in the last few years. But besides those...
Somebody says, no offense, but your country is a joke. How are you not embarrassed about this? I don't really, I don't take it that seriously. I used to care a lot about what's going to happen and trying to, get upset about it or anything else. But the truth is that I can't really do a lot to stop this. I can't, the only way that you can deal with something like this is to just sit back and just watch it happen. That's the way I see it. Just watch it happen.
People who've already gotten the coin before you watch this thing, they already got the coin. It's a disaster. It's a disaster for most of his supporters. And that's what is like the grossest part of this whole thing is like, you're not only doing the world dirty, your own fans are gonna get wrecked on this. Look, obviously the website gives the old boilerplate, like we make no promises the Trump meme will increase in value or maintain the same value you paid.
Yeah, I wonder
as
why.
the amount you paid to purchase same. So misspelled that. Nice. This totally wasn't thrown together last minute, guys. Last minute to take advantage of this incoming inauguration of the president of the free world. The Trump meme website states that it is not political and has nothing to do with any political campaign or political office or government agency. Honestly,
go ahead.
I think they're going to backtrack on this one. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's no way they fully embrace this. It's too insane.
Why? Why would you think that they're not going to do it? It worked. Yeah, they're going to make money. Exactly. Yeah, it's banking on idiots. Well, yeah, they already tweeted out. Like, how are they going to backtrack on it? I feel like backtracking on it would be worse than anything. Yeah, they can't do that. They're stuck. Yeah, I think this is fine. Well, I'm saying, this is just the norm. That's what I would say. I think this is the fucking norm. This is how it's going to be, guys. Yeah, and there's no way they can go back on it now.
They're going to pretend that they weren't, behind this. They're going to... I don't know what they're going to do, actually. I don't know. Every time I think it's gone too far, it's like...
It hasn't. It hasn't even gotten close.
It's so insane because... Trump was doing this whole crypto thing. I know people are going to say, oh, he's been in crypto for a little bit. He was still pretending to be on the sort of we're trying to be utility side of things.
Yeah.
He was doing NFTs for the art,
right.
You remember the AI generated, or it looks like AI generated thing where Trump's ripped and in the Superman outfit, super cringe. And then he did the World Liberty Financial where they were going to do a fork of Aave.
Yeah.
They were just at least saying that it was going to have utility, even if there wasn't any. What I find interesting about this is it's just you can't even pretend that this is doing something. The distribution also, you have to understand, guys. I know some of you who watch this maybe aren't crypto people. This distribution is insane. The crypto people are going to get behind this because they're sycophants who want to suck up so that the government is going to help them because they've been like kicked.
This is also a very good component. I never even thought about this with him talking about this, is he's completely right. What they're going to do is they're going to try to take advantage of this and show this as like, oh yeah, we're going to be okay with this meme coin because we think Trump will play ball with us and he'll continue passing things that are pro crypto. I think that's a really, really, really good point. Yeah, I never even thought about that because like that's like a second order thing. I'm not really involved in a lot of crypto stuff, but yeah, definitely this is what happens.
By the government for a while. So they're just going to suck up to power because they need regulators to be on their side. So you'll see a lot of crypto people be like, oh, 80%, that's fine. That's not normal. It's not. Maybe for like a layer 1 token where there's going to be like a ton of development work, then monetizing the back end supports development work for years to come. This is a meme coin. There's no development work to be done after this. It's done. They're just rent seeking 80% of the value of this thing. And it's a zero-sum game. So think about it. It's a zero-sum game where the last person holding the dollar loses, and they're taking 80% of the value. Need I say more? For no reason. For no reason. There's not a justification like, hey guys, we're going to like develop it for years. No. They're not even pretending to have a development plan.
There is no development plan. All of this stuff is fiat currency. There's no value that this is going to create or do anything for. I mean, like, let's be fucking honest, right? I mean, I don't know really how people think this is not going to happen, but that's clearly what it is. Bro just learned how crypto works. Yeah, I mean, all of this shit is bullshit. And so I don't even really see how, I don't see how people can be confused about this at all. Yeah, that's why it's always been. It's developing into his pocket. Yeah, exactly.
In place. At least with World Liberty Financial, they were pretending. They had they were like, oh, we're going to develop this for years to come. Just kidding. Let's launch on Solana. All right, well, look. I'll probably follow up about this later.
I bet.
I'm tired for a lot of reasons. But what a start to the year. I don't know, man. Can we just reset this?
What I find to be so funny is that he thinks that it's going to get better after this. I think that this is only the beginning. I do. I think this is only the beginning, and bro's overreacting. I think that is really, really scammy, and like, you guys know that I'm not a big Trump hater, right? I don't hate Trump. I don't think Trump is the worst person ever or anything like that. But I feel like there's also a lot of people who do a little bit too much like justification for bad behavior. It's like, and this is the problem with a lot of people that are polarizing on the internet, is that they create a cult of personality that either completely like alienates people or completely captures them. So the truth is that Trump doing this is extremely scammy and really stupid. It's weird. It damages his credibility. It's probably going to hurt the people that are the most vulnerable to it because they're the ones that are going to be the least educated in what the topic is. In general, it's bad. What credibility? Well, he's the president. He has a lot of credibility. Whether you think that he does or he doesn't, he does have a lot of credibility in the mind of a lot of people. So, and this happens with a lot of people. It happens with people like Andrew Tate. It happens with Jordan Peterson. It happens with Elon Musk. It happens with people like me even. It happens with any content creator. And like anybody with a lot of opinions who's polarizing, there are people that end up like getting attached to them that think that everything that this person does is either bad or good. And the problem is that in every one of these cases, the reality is somewhere in between. And so what happens is that you have people that defend cases that are awful and they won't accept cases that are good. Like, for example, there are things that Andrew Tate says that are good advice. Now, you can devalue that and say, yeah, but other people say that or whatever the other reason is. But at the end of the day, it is still factually true that Andrew Tate does say some things that are good advice. And I think that even like if you take out his advice surrounding women, I would say that the majority of Andrew Tate's advice is good. I don't agree with a lot of his views on women for sure, but like in terms of like self-preservation, self-accountability, etc. I think that he's right with a lot of things. And he's a rapist. Yeah, well, see, that's like a view on women, and so I'm not a fan of that. It's kind of like we kind of already talked about that. Anyway, the point that I'm making, right, Asmon, come on, is that am I crazy for saying this? I don't think that I am. Yeah, I don't. And this is the problem, is that as soon as you go against the grain with this kind of stuff, then I feel like you run into these problems. Chat's unable to reach a compromise. And I think this is a great point that I'm making, right? Is that, like, for example, like Elon Musk, it's completely fair to say Elon Musk probably didn't play his PoE account, right? And he's done some pretty stupid things in the past. But it's also fair to say that SpaceX seems pretty cool too. Both of these things can be true. But the problem is that people become so emotionally attached to like their perception of these different personalities that are super polarizing that it prevents them from looking at it in a logical perspective. That's really what the issue is. He's a pedophile, a human trafficker, and a rapist. I'm not going to say that about him. He's not in jail for those things. If that's true, then why isn't he in jail? The charges got dropped. They did. Like, if you think that that's true, that's totally fine. But if the government, money, okay, so like other people don't have money, you think Andrew Tate has the kind of money to get out of like a trafficking charge that's like international? No fucking way. He's not even close to that. Like, I mean, he's an important guy. Like, people know him, but it's not even remotely close. So the chatter's proving your point. Yeah, in Romania, yeah, it's been like extradited. It's been elevated to that in a massive degree. And also, if Romania is, I don't understand this logic. So if Romania is corrupt and they put him in jail and he paid them off, how do you know that they weren't corrupt for putting him in jail in the first place? Like, there's no logic to any of this thinking. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but I was of the mind that Andrew Tate was guilty. I thought he was dead to rights guilty. I saw the evidence, I looked at everything, and I said to myself, you know what? I think this fucker did it. But the courts disagree. And who knows more about it? Me or the court? There you go. There are missteps in the procedure. Why are we acting like he was found innocent? Well, if there are missteps in the procedure or anything similar to that, that's fine. But don't expect me to take somebody seriously as a human trafficker if they're not in jail. What convinced you the most? The text messages. Yeah, I'm not going to convict somebody when a court won't do it. This is like an insane internet logic thing, and I think it needs to stop. We're going to act like we have a better understanding as people that are just like reading like articles about this and like looking at things from an outside perspective. Like, we understand this better than like a bunch of people that are like looking into it. And I'm sure, by the way, I'm sure that the courts make mistakes. Absolutely, I'm sure about that. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that people are any better.
Insane. Like I said, I hope it turns out I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. My final question, which I just don't have answered, is just who these groups are, the creators and CIC Digital. If I had to guess, the guys who are going to unlock first, which means after 3 months, are going to be the Trump, like the closest inner circle, and then everyone will unlock after that. You can expect that the price of Trump coin is going to catastrophically fall once that unlock starts to happen. All right, that's basically it. I don't know how to end this. It's going to be a long year.
It's going to be a long 4 years. That's what I think. It's going to be a very long 4 years.